Peter, tell us about you and Super Pacific.
Sure. So Super Pacific is based in Portland, Oregon. We started building campers in July of 2020 and have been going pretty strong since then. So it rolled out in the middle of COVID. It's kind of wild times, but we built 800 of them now, and yeah, we're up and running.
Wow, 800 since beginning of COVID. And what is a typical build? Is it A-frames like this, or?
Yeah, so our product, it's a kind of a canopy camper. So it's an integrated canopy for your truck bed with a tent integrated to the top, and it's they're pretty lightweight. So our idea is that it adds value to your truck as a daily driver by putting a high quality, really secure, dry shell over your truck bed. But it's also a camper, so it adds value to your truck as like a adventure vehicle to get out of town.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Compared to a rack system like a GFC,
sure,
where they kind of market it towards being able to really off-road with it, real good stability and strength, how does that compare to that?
Yeah, our customers take them everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no limitations. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I went and looked at it, but I could tell it was pretty well built.
Yeah. We've got customers. Our customers run the gamut. Some are driving forest roads and camping at state parks, and others are like really pushing the limits of what they can do.
As far as using it, the versatility, if you were going to put weight on top of it for like a daily driver, construction kind of thing, is there a payload on that? Yeah,
so there are T-slots on top that you can mount crossbars to.
Okay.
Most of the kind of recreational, like Yakima crossbars, they top out at like 220 in terms of what the crossbars can carry, and that's no problem for the camper. Going up from there, we haven't really rated it for like carrying lumber and that type of thing, but it is, once it's closed, it's just stacked up metal to metal, so it could carry 600 pounds pretty easily, but we didn't really design it as like a lumber rack type of rack situation, more for like a recreational load. And then you can, if you do have your kayaks or bikes or surfboards or whatever, you can pop it up with that gear on the roof and camp underneath it, so you don't have to unload it.
Okay.
The gas springs will hold it up, and we've upgraded the gas springs for folks that are running like big sea kayaks and heavier loads. So then we can kind of tune that to work for whatever the use case is. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yep. Well, you want to jump in over here? We can do a deep dive.
Guy out.
Cool. So you were asking about how it performs off-road, and we really designed it specifically to handle vibration and flexion. And the way that we approach that is by designing it out of laser cut brake formed sheet aluminum that we then rivet together in our shop. So it's built in the same kind of style that airplanes have been built for a long time, and that manufacturing technique is particularly good to accommodate vibration and flexing and movement.
So it's all of this and the tent.
Yeah, bed rails up. So this is our canopy shell, and this is the tent component, and they're integrated into one piece.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you can see we essentially treated this as just a high quality commercial grade canopy, and one of the things we did to kind of deliver on that promise was create large pass-throughs on the sides, so you have full access to your truck bed. And then our doors, we designed them so that if you're walking up to the truck and you have gear in your arms, you can reach out and just with one hand pop it open, and then you've got full access to your truck bed. And we added these lash points to the inside of the door, recognizing that that's an opportunity to organize your gear. So we make these accessory bags that mount to them, but our customers have done all kinds of creative stuff in how they've organized their gear and taken advantage of that opportunity to just have some of their kit hanging there.
Very well thought out.
Well, if we hop in, so we designed the tent around the X-Ped mattress because it's really a very comfortable night's sleep. So the mattress ends at the end of this floating panel, and then we added 20 inches to the overall length, so you have a continuous pass-through. When you're set up for sleeping, you still have access down into your truck bed. So cool. For me personally, I have a dog and an 8-year-old, and when we're out, the dog's down here, and eventually my 8-year-old's going to end up in the truck bed as well. But this keeps us in the same space, so if the dog's worried about something, I can get down there and hang out with him without having to wake anybody up and move stuff around.
Yeah.
These smaller modular floor panels at the end, they can be set up so they slide like this and nest if you want to have kind of a closed floor while you're up there. you can set them up like this and kind of have a nightstand and a pass-through, or you can pop them down entirely. And these little hooks will set into these pill-shaped cutouts, so you can just stow them out of the way, which is kind of handy. The Molly perforation on it allows you to mount stuff to it, so if you want easy tailgate access to like a DOP kit or a med kit or something, you can have it staged there on the tailgate, and then it can stay on there and live here and still be part of your organized system. The other thing those don't do for you is as you're closing the tent, it allows the air to pass out instead of billowing if it's all buttoned up. And then when you're opening it, it allows air to come up and break the vacuum so it can open easily. And then our floor system, this part slides forward and it gives you full standing height in your truck bed. Yeah, this is super nice. I use this honestly. If I never
hang out in your bed with a couple of lawn chairs, it was raining.
Yeah, we did that yesterday. Yesterday it was just dumping rain out here, so we were sitting in here.
Really cool. A lot of room.
The F-250 is our biggest camper, so Ben and I were able to sit in here in like big upright camp chairs, and we still had like an inch of clearance, between our heads and the floor. So this gets you into what we call living room mode, which like for me, this is like every day we go to the beach, get in and out of wetsuits, in and out of wet gear in the winter. We use it like this a ton. And the tent itself, it's got the three continuous zipper screen doors, and above each screen door is a vent, a screened vent. You can close it with this flap and secure the Velcro if you want to conserve heat, or you can pop it open and get the air circulating. And they all have these fiberglass stays on the outside, where if you clip this buckle together, it springs that stay out.
Oh,
yep.
Smart. Okay.
So we're in the Pacific Northwest, so we're camping in the rain all the time, and that lets us have the vents open. You're sheltered from the rain, but you still get nice airflow.
I was wondering about that the whole time, how you would do the rain. There it is.
Yeah, basically every day of my life is a rain test for these things. So. Well, 9 months of the year anyway. But that's worked really well. Helps control condensation, because you get that airflow moving around where the hot air is kind of gathering, and that's worked really well. The ceilings are a fiberglass polypropylene honeycomb stack up. So they're very light but very strong, and they're very UV stable. They're also transparent to like your GPS and cell phone signals and radio signals.
Oh,
so you don't have to you don't have to relocate your antenna or anything if the camper cantilevers out over them. So part of the manufacturing, the way we build these basically creates these hollow box beams, and those create mechanical chases along all the horizontal and vertical structural elements. So we added these cover plates, so you can pop those off and run wires around the camper and really just set it up however you want. And then if you want to throw in, power ports or switches or anything like that, you're just modifying the plate. And if you decide you want to set it up differently in a year, or you botch it and you need to replace it, it's a simple part for us to mail to you to replace it, and you don't have to modify the camper itself to customize it how you want. And we added all these M6 threaded inserts. Those are on 9-inch centers throughout, so those are mounting points for folks to come in and build out whatever they want. We make some accessories to mount to them, but a ton of our customers have just gotten in there and built out really cool solutions to different problems they were dealing with.
Very well thought out.
Yeah, we had some fun with it. The clamshell itself we designed the extrusion. With the whole thing was designed with kind of a customization and accessorization for the end user in mind. So there's T-slots here and here. There's another one going around the exterior of the top of the lid, and then there's one on top that'll catch any kind of aftermarket roof rack. So you can mount awnings down here. Folks do light bars and chase lights and mount all kinds of stuff, solar on the roof. And we added these lash points here. This one was really designed with the idea that you could grab it to help step on up on your tailgate, but it's also super handy to string a hammock off of, or tie a dog to, or whatever.
Put a TRX on there.
There's another.
That's a great idea.
There's another lash point here, kind of serves the same purpose.
Oh, I love it.
So we've had 2 trucks parked beside each other with a 270 awning open.
Yeah.
And then strung a one hammock point to point, 1 hammock on the diagonal, and another hammock across, and had this little sleeping galley.
That's
Yeah,
super
and
cool.
then we added a through hole here with a cap on it, so they come with a provision already in place. You can pop that cap out, and if you're routing solar, in or GMRS antenna, anything like that, there's a provision. You don't have to drill. It dumps right into this wire chase up here, and then you can route it from there wherever you want it to land in the camper.
Man, this is incredible.
Yeah,
Absolutely incredible.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that it's on this truck too, because this is what I have.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
There's been a lot of 250s here this year. I'm like, this is great. I like
Yeah.
people are including the big trucks.
Yeah, this one we released the 250 this summer, and we've delivered a decent number of them, and it's our biggest camper. And I have a short bed Tacoma. That one's not mine, but it's the same thing, a Gen 3 short bed, and I love it. But when I get in here,
I mean, it's cool. You're just sitting in there, obviously, with that slide back, being able to really utilize the bed.
Yeah.
And have it be open air too, which is really cool.
Yeah, I mean,
And this also blocking any weather, sunlight.
Yep. Yep. That was what we did yesterday when it was, pouring and windy for a while yesterday. And
you didn't miss out on anything.
we just hunkered in there, and it was comfortable. There was 3 of us sitting in there for a while.
Oh, I love it.
All the doors are key-to-like. You can lock them and unlock them from the interior, so that's kind of a handy feature.
Wow.
And all in our full range of models, the weight runs from about 340 on the smaller ones to about 380 on the bigger ones. So, all well within the payload, especially as you get into these bigger trucks. That's like
total weight?
Total weight, yeah.
Wow, that's really light, actually.
Yeah.
A truck like this, I mean, as big as this thing is.
Yeah, no, it won't even, you won't even notice it.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, we tried to hit the kind of optimal strength to weight ratio with the design. Looking at this riveted construction is super durable. That's gonna last as long as you're driving the truck for sure.
What kind of warranty you guys have on it?
It's a 2-year warranty. Yeah, and we offer one free service during that 2-year period of time, which is tuning up latches, whatever might be going on. But they're pretty. I mean, we've been building them for 3 years. We've delivered 800 of them now, and haven't had a ton of issues with them. Yeah, I'm at this point we've worked the kinks out and feel really confident about it.
Well, thanks a lot for all the info.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really great stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it.